Alright, y'all. So, I gotta do this shit over right. Yesterday, I fucking did a part 1 of this, and it basically, I don't know how, but I deleted it. So, I'm just gonna do it all at once. Drake and Ye is doing a collab album, which I think is incredible. I think it's dope. Yeezus dropped in 2013. So did Drake. Nothing Was the Same album dropped in 2013. So I think them basically collabing on a video is pretty much dope. I think it's incredible. And hopefully, you know, it'll possibly come out after their respectable solo albums come out. So that's that. I'm excited for that. Waiting on that. But let's go into if you've seen part 1 yesterday before it got deleted, you already know what that's about. But anyway, so Kanye released the album title for his album, which is called So Help Me God. And if you follow me on Instagram, the cover art is revealed as well, you know, and I think it's pretty cool. Kind of basic in a sense, but I'm not complaining because, as y'all know, with Yeezus, we didn't get no type of packaging. All we got was a CD with Yeezus on it. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, people were mad at that. So I'm hoping he actually put some artistic vision into his packaging. But the first single he released was Only You featuring Paul McCartney. Then Wolves with Sia and Vic Mensa, which is my favorite song. And All Day featuring how you say this nigga name? T.O. Della, the London nigga. My bad, y'all. Like, and Alan Kingdom. So he said in an interview that 80% of the album is done. The album will contain bars, songs, cookout music. You know what I mean? That feels good. And he was basically saying that Yeezus was a protest to music, and the new album is embracing the music, embracing joy, and just being a service to the people. Those are his words, not mine. And I think that's a great thing. You know, I think we all excited, you know, about Kanye coming back and being in a better space mentally. Shout out to Crunk Girl. We had like a conversation about it, and she was saying that she basically in a she was saying that Ye is in a better place, you know, mentally, happily, but you know, he hasn't been the same since his mom died. And that is true, but I stopped really using that as an excuse. You know, right after about, you know, a year or so after 808s dropped, you know what I mean? It's just that we understand why he was going through what he was going through with the breakup with Amber and everything like that. But, you know, me and Kim has kind of awakened, you know, the passion for music again, you know, and I'm happy with that. You know, I will credit a lot of that shit to him getting back into music with the subliminals from Drake, because he mentioned that a lot, and it's like some of this, even Kanye said the shit that he was saying was true. Like, niggas wasn't really focused on music and they was focused on everything else. And me and Crunk Girl was also talking about how his label, like, he need to be a better executive, which Kanye also alluded to. And you know, he does, I feel he does need to be like that great, you know, CEO again, because when good music first started, that run was incredible. Like, Grammy nominations, Grammy wins, phenomenal music. Like, that label stood for something. You know what I mean? And that's the part where I feel like Kanye need to get back to that. Like, good music out of every label, they was producing great music, and the music stood for something. You know, but I can say that I'm excited for this album. You know, I'm also excited for the collab album Wolves, which is the reason why the song came out, was because him and Drake was in the talks of doing a collab album. They also asked him about how would Jay feel about that. You know, even when Kanye came out, I think it was some performance Drake was doing. He came out on tour with him. Pusha T took offense to that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a whole bunch of shit within the inner circles, inner workings, that I feel like Ye need to get established. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, as far as Drake, I think it's dope. I think if they put their egos to the side, they could release a great body of work. This is my 52nd time hearing Drake album. I know that's crazy, right? I listened to that shit. This is what, the third week it's been out. So in 3 weeks I heard it 52 times. I broke a record. I listened to Lupe. It was 40 times. But yeah, I can't say that the title for the album is something different. I think it plays off Yeezus, you know, and So Help Me God is kind of like not him saying like, oh, help me, so help me God. You know how you be getting mad, and it's like, if you got real parents, I'm quite sure your parents, you know, you did something bad, and it's like, so help me God if you don't get out this room right now. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna really play off that instead of the whole, oh my God, help me God, I'm going insane type shit. Even though I would want to see an album where he really just been it. You know what I mean? 808s and Heartbreak was an album where I related to every song on there, and a lot of people didn't like that. You know, Love Lockdown was the first record, and I didn't like. I'm not gonna say I didn't like the song. When he performed it, I don't think that, like he said, everything wasn't the song wasn't even finished. They like basically rushed it, and he like, you know, went through there and finished it up real quick, but it wasn't really a finished product. The video kind of made light of everything that was going on, and people to this day still don't like the record, but I understood it mentally. Like, I have a different sound of music, and, you know, not saying that all Geminis are different from other, you know, signs or whatever, but we just have a thing, you know what I mean, that it's different from other signs. So shout out to the Geminis. But that body of work, it's like every record I can identify with something in my personal life that goes with every track. So that's what made it feel like it's more than just music when it comes to Kanye, because he delivers incredible bodies of work where you can identify with it. You know what I mean? That's not being a dick writer. That's not being like a fanboy. It's just that if you can't identify with music, why listen to it, why review it? You get nothing from it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole part why I didn't want to do music reviews this month. I'm just like blogs and talking. But at the end of the day, I hope that if he gonna release it, don't talk about it. Just do it. Just once it's done, it's done. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about numbers no more. He don't need, you know, music doesn't, you don't make money from music. You feel what I'm saying? So I just think that when it does it, it's going to be so fucking huge. Like, it's going to go crazy, because it's going to show the fans that was not there when Yeezus was around, or when he did the Taylor Swift shit, they're going to come back. You know, I have every Kanye album since day one. I got all of them on release date. It's not an album that he put out I didn't get on release date. So I'm a true fan, you know what I'm saying? Even when he was producing, before he was rapping, all his music he was doing way before he had his first album, when, you know, he was just putting songs together. It's a song that he put out that's my favorite song, called Wow. You know, that's one of my favorite songs. Another song is called Peace. I think it's called Peace. You know, he just put out a lot of music, you know, that I feel like he grew into developing his skills. And of course he had help writing little